Hi, Brian from BrianMcGregor.com. In this video, we're going to have a look at numbers and how we say numbers in English. Not just any numbers, but big numbers, because these are very commonly a problem for students. They get themselves very confused. So firstly, it's worth noting that in numbers, we write them slightly differently than you do in other languages. For example, this number here is 1234. Okay, it's 1,234 is 1234. However, 1.234 is less than 2. I'll say that again. 1,234, we would say that's 1,234. 1.234. Now notice that when we're reading the numbers here, we just say the individual numbers. We don't put them together and say 234. It's 1.234. But let's look at some large numbers. Well, firstly, let's do a little bit of revision. So this one, we're going to go through these numbers here. You know this is 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 and 1 million. But numbers are more complicated than that. Sometimes you'll see a number like this, and that might be quite scary. But actually, it is easier than you think. There's a system. You have millions, you have thousands, and then you have your hundreds and units. So let's break this down and have a look at how we can say this number. Let's start with something small. This one, I'm sure you know, is just 100. How many do we have in the hundreds column? Just one. In this one here, we have in the thousands column, we just have one. So it's 1,000. Now here we have 10 in the thousands column. So this is just 10 thousands. 10,000. Now we have 100 in the thousands column. So it's 100,000. Now if it's 123, we have 123,000 in the thousands column. So it's 123,000. I know some students get a little bit confused and they'll say something like 100,023. No, this is 123,000. You just look to this number here. You can see that it's in the thousands column. Say what you see, 123,000. Now let's put some other numbers in here. We've got 1,000 in the thousands column, and then the last bit is just 100. Okay, I'm sure most of you are fine with the numbers in this side. It's over here that it becomes more of a problem for you. So 1,100. How many thousands do we have? 10. 10,100. How many thousands do we have in the thousand column? 15. So it's 15,100. Now let's take it up a notch. We've got one number in the millions column. So what is this number? Well, that's going to be 1 million. How many thousands do we have? Just one. And then 100. So this is 1 million, 1,000, 100. 1 million, 1,100. Now let's start to build up that number that we saw at the beginning. In the millions column, we have 123. So this is 123 million. Let's build it up some more. So we had the 123 million in the last slide. Now how many thousands do we have? We have 456 of them. So this is 123 million, 456,000. 123,456,000. We're not finished yet. Last bit, quite simply, you're going to add 789. So this is 123,456,789. So just break them up into the columns. How many do you see in each one? We can take this even further, into billions. So this number is 123,456,789,001. Don't forget the 1. If you want more help with your English, make sure that you go to brianmcgregor.com. There are some courses, both premium and free on there. There is a revision course which is being added to regularly. Take care. Bye-bye.